When I started my YouTube channel, I remember thinking, it's gonna blow up. And then 2 weeks go by, and then a month goes by, and then 3 months go by. And it was not blowing up. I was making videos, and I wasn't getting views, and I was very discouraged. It is a really tough thing when you put your heart into something and pour your soul into something, and work extremely hard on something, and it doesn't pay off right away. And in this video, I want to talk about why that is actually a good thing, because the truth is we live in a culture that promotes instant gratification. We can get anything we want with the click of a button. If you want to watch a movie, Netflix has thousands of options at your fingertips. If you want to order something from Amazon, it's just a couple clicks of a button away. If you're hungry, you can order food and have it delivered to you within an hour. So we've been trained to live in this way where things are instant. But there's one area of life that does not abide by those rules, and that is success. Success takes time. Building a business takes time. Getting to the top of your field takes time. Mastering a skill takes time. And what I'm trying to say is that we do live in a world where everything is instant. And so if you're waiting around for that instant motivation, that burst of energy to take action on your goals, chances are you're going to be waiting forever. Because the truth is motivation is not constant. Motivation is not reliable. You can't depend on motivation to achieve your goals. In fact, I believe that motivation is overrated. And let me explain to you why. The reason why I believe that motivation is overrated is because people think that they need to feel motivated in order to take action. But it works the other way around. You need to take action in order to feel motivated. What I mean by that is that you need to start taking steps towards your goals even though you don't feel like it. Because over time, as you see yourself making progress, as you see yourself improving, you will become more and more motivated to continue moving forward. But that motivation won't come until you actually take some sort of action. So what I'm trying to say is that instead of waiting for motivation to strike you, and then start working on your goals, you should start working on your goals, and then motivation will follow. But how do you do that? How do you work on your goals when you don't feel like it? Well, the answer is simple, and it's also very difficult. The answer is discipline. Discipline is what allows you to take action despite not feeling motivated to do so. Discipline is what allows you to stay focused on your goals and not get distracted by all the other things that you could be doing. I know that sounds easy. I know that everybody says, oh, you just need to be disciplined, as if that's going to make everything better. But the truth is being disciplined isn't easy. It's very, very difficult to be disciplined. And in fact, the majority of people can't be disciplined. That's why only a small percentage of people achieve extraordinary results. That's why only a small percentage of people become successful. It's because they have this ability to take action without being motivated to do so. The problem is that most people lack that ability. Most people would rather give up than be disciplined. They would rather give up than delay gratification. They would rather give up than sacrifice. And I understand why. Being disciplined is tough. It's much easier to just give up. It is much easier to just go watch a movie than it is to sit down and work on your goals. It's much easier to scroll through social media than it is to work on your goals. It's much easier to play a video game than it is to work on your goals. And what I'm trying to say is that you have to recognize that it is okay to enjoy those things. It's okay to watch movies. It's okay to play video games. It's okay to scroll through social media. There is nothing wrong with any of those things. It's not those activities that are causing problems. It's when you choose those activities over working on your goals. It's when you choose short-term pleasure over long-term growth. It's when you choose to indulge over and over again that becomes a problem. You can watch a movie today instead of working on your goals, but you shouldn't watch 10 movies today instead of working on your goals. You can scroll through social media for an hour today instead of working on your goals, but you shouldn't scroll through social media for 10 hours a day instead of working on your goals. You can play a video game for a few hours today instead of working on your goals, but you shouldn't play video games for 10 hours a day instead of working on your goals. And what I'm trying to say is that there is a point where indulging becomes harmful. There is a point where delaying your goals in favor of short-term pleasure becomes harmful. And that's what we have to be aware of. We have to be aware of the point where we rate damaging our future selves' happiness. For today as pleasure, And once you realize that you're doing that, once you realize that you've crossed that line, you need to stop. You need to stop indulging. You need to stop sacrificing your future self happiness for today's pleasure. Because the truth is, there is no point in living like that. There is no point in sacrificing your entire future for today's pleasure. And what I'm trying to say is that I am not saying that we shouldn't enjoy ourselves. I am not saying that we shouldn't watch movies, or play video games, or scroll through social media. What I am saying is that we need to be careful that those things don't control us. That we don't let those things dictate how we spend our time, because the reality is that the more time that you spend indulging, the less time you have left to work on your goals. The less time you have left to achieve your dreams. So please don't waste your time. Please don't waste your potential. Don't let your dreams die. Don't let your goals get crushed under the weight of your own laziness. Instead, focus on being disciplined. Focus on taking action every single day, even though you don't feel like it. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. So the next time you're feeling unmotivated, the next time you don't feel like doing anything, the next time you just want to give up, I want you to remember what I said in this video. I want you to remember that motivation is overrated and that discipline is what truly matters. Because it's not about how you feel, it's about what you do. It's not about your mood. It's about your mission. And remember, even though the path may be difficult, the rewards will be worth it. If you stay committed to your goals, if you stay focused on what you want to achieve, eventually you will get there. Success may not come overnight, but if you keep pushing, if you keep grinding, eventually you will reach your destination. So don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. No matter how hard things get, no matter how unmotivated you feel, never, ever give up on your dreams. Never, ever give up on your goals. Because trust me, the only person standing between you and your dreams is you. Now I have a question for you. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to start pursuing your goals? Are you waiting for the perfect timing? Are you waiting for the perfect opportunity? Or are you just waiting for motivation to strike you? Whatever it is that you're waiting for, I want you to stop waiting right now. Stop waiting for things to get better. Stop waiting for the timing to be right. Stop waiting for motivation to strike you. Start now. Start today. If you want to make a change in your life, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to be successful, it's time to stop waiting and start doing. It's time to stop talking and start acting. It's time to stop planning and start executing. Take action today, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't feel motivated to do so. Take action anyway, because trust me, your future self will thank you for it. So what are you waiting for? Are you still waiting? Well, if you are, then please stop waiting. Stop waiting for things to get better. Stop waiting for the timing to be right. Stop waiting for motivation to strike you. Start now. Start today. Start right now. Because trust me, your future self will thank you for it.